Hey guys, Spacious here, back with another video for you. This time we're going to do another mid-range gold farm, but we're doing it in Dire Maul East now. It's pretty decent. It's a nice little spot. Dire Maul East kind of has a history of being a good place to farm gold, but now that it's TBC, we can pull more mobs than we ever could before. So you can see I've got a nice little interesting pathing situation going on in the preview here, so it's pretty nice. Make sure to watch the full video, see exactly what I'm doing, answer any questions you might have. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to say thank you all so much for all the support I've been getting on my videos. It's truly incredible. I'm really happy with everything that's happened, so thank you all so much. And check the link in the description. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. I do gold farming streams over there, and we just kind of test stuff, so give that a look. And let's just get on with the guide. For my gear, I'm just using my standard Spirit and im.fine set. I've gone over this before in some of my other videos, but I'm just going to show you the gear here. You can get a lot of this from the auction house or from questing, and there's nothing really too special going on, so that's it. All right, we just zoned in, and now what we're going to do is we're going to jump down into the middle of this room here, and we're going to run into the first boss's room and start the pull over there. It's important that you don't aggro anything along the way because we don't want to pull the actual boss. He's got a knockback that makes it extremely difficult to complete the pull if you do it. So if you do pull him, it's best to just reset because he's kind of a nightmare to deal with. So just run along this exact path. Make sure when you jump down in the middle here, you either slow fall or you blink so that you don't take any fall damage. But it's not hard. Just follow this path. You'll be fine. As soon as you get in here, we're going to turn right directly in front of the boss. And we're going to go over to the satyrs in the back corner and start the pull there. As soon as you get over here, just start pulling right away. There's nothing to wait for. Just start ice-lancing these groups. And the goal here is to run along the outside and pull everything. We don't want to have any of the mobs run through the middle of the room so that the boss doesn't pull. So just run in a straight line until they've passed the water, and then you can start to move over to the other side. And just kind of cone of cold, Nova along the way so you don't take too much damage. And if you do everything right, all the mobs should just be following you in a straight line down the rocks here. You shouldn't be having anything going into the water. And we're just going to continue pulling everything we see. On our way back into this big room, we're going to start pulling some of these plants. I like to pull this one right when I come out. And now our goal is kind of the same thing. We're going to run along this outside perimeter of this huge room. And we're just going to pull every single thing that we're in range for. And everything else will get pulled just by having the plants running all around. They'll social aggro all the other stuff. And by the end of this, we should have nearly everything in this room pulled. The only exception is the treants that kind of patrol around. A lot of times they'll reset. They have like a range reset. So unfortunately we can't kill every single one of them, but it's not a big deal. You're going to be killing like 150 plus mobs every single time, so 1 or 2 is not a big deal, honestly. But just go around the room like I am and just continue to pull everything with ice lances. And blink when it's on cooldown, otherwise everything's going to catch up with you. You really don't want that. That would be very bad. So just continue pulling, running around, blinking, cone of cold if you need to, but you really shouldn't need to. We're going to run along this outside edge behind this big tree back here. Pull this last death lash and this last lasher pack over here. And then we're going to kind of curve around now that we have everything pulled. And we're going to run back towards the left side of this giant room. There's a pillar that sits on the ground. What we're going to do is we're going to take all the mobs, drag them over to the pillar, And then we're going to run back and forth behind the pillar, because the mobs actually will not follow you back there. So you have time for them to run in front of the pillar and you can do a bunch of damage to them. So you're going to see what that looks like right now. We just run directly behind the pillar and they all run in front of it. So we can start to blizzard here. We're going to go into kill mode. And you can see there's actually so many mobs that I'm lagging. So sorry about that, but you won't notice it when I speed it up. We're just going to do flame strikes, blizzards, everything you can to maximize your amount of damage. And we're going to speed this up because it does take a couple minutes. But that's pretty much everything you're going to do. Just go back and forth, use your water elemental, drop a flame strike blizzard, use cold snap if you want. And we're just going to get everything down. You can see right here, I kind of had to stray away from the pillar because I forgot to put on mage armor. So I started running out of mana. Just don't be like me and you'll be okay. Just make sure you put on mage armor. And then all that's left to do is loot it up. Looks like in this run we killed 162 mobs. And it's going to be a bunch of greens, a bunch of herbs. Maybe you'll get lucky and get a BOE epic. You never know. But overall, the run is pretty much done here. When you want to reset, you can either do what I do as a no-lifer and have your second account reset the dungeon for you. Or you can run all the way around. It's up to you. It doesn't take very much time. In this run, I actually didn't even get very many greens. It was kind of a lame loot session, but you can see we still made 43 gold from one run, and it only took 10 minutes. So you can actually spend a little bit more time in here going around killing some more stuff if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Really appreciate you sticking around to the end here. If you want to see more videos like this from me in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. And leave a comment down below about ideas you might have for some mage gold farms. I'd like to try them out and maybe make a video about them. That could be pretty fun. Also, there's a link to my Twitch down in the description if you want to check me out there. I know a lot of people plug their Twitch, but maybe you'll drop in and like what you see and decide to hang out with us. So give it a look. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Appreciate everything you've done for me. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.